On February 25th, 2019, I responded to West 45th Street to conduct a murder investigation. Upon arrival, I learned that the victim, Adrian Bernard Gaynor, had been shot multiple times. The victim was pronounced dead at the scene. Evidence technicians with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office processed the homicide scene. They recovered a total of 45 shell casings consistent with being fired from a rifle. The casing spanned from just before the gazebo area where the victim was originally located when the shooting began, and through the apartment complex to where the victim's body was located. The investigation revealed that the deceased victim and the living victim were sitting at the gazebo in the courtyard of the complex. They were both looking down at the deceased victim's cell phone when they began hearing gunfire. The living victim stated that he and the deceased victim began running, both in separate directions. The living victim described the sound of gunfire to be consistent with a Draco, or AR pistol. During the investigation, I learned of a witness who was present for the murder. The witness stated that he was contacted by Hakeem Robinson, who said he was coming to pick up the witness to check out some drug houses in the 45th Street area. Robinson picked up the witness in a green or gray Nissan Maxima with Leroy Whitaker. When the witnesses got in the car, Whitaker and Robinson had on gloves. Robinson told him that the car was stolen. The witness put on the gloves as well, and they went back to Brentwood and picked up another individual known to them as Rollo. Rollo got into the driver's seat. Robinson got into the back seat behind the driver. Whitaker sat in the front passenger seat, and the witness sat in the back passenger seat. Then they drove to 45th Street, where they saw Pop Out and Adrian Garner, known to the witness as Bibby, on a side street near Hilltop Apartments. The witness said they drove around the 45th Street area for a while before Robinson asked Rollo to drive to Hilltop Apartments. They drove to Hilltop and drove from one side to another. They parked for approximately 20 minutes at one spot. While driving around, Whitaker saw Bibby and Pop Out under a gazebo. Whitaker and Robinson exited the vehicle carrying firearms. Whitaker had a long AR-style rifle and Robinson had an AR pistol. Rollo then drove around the parking lot closest to the gazebo. The witnesses saw Whitaker chasing and shooting at Pop Out. He also saw Robinson chasing and shooting at Bibby. Bibby fell to the ground and covered his head with his hands. The witness said that Bibby fell to the ground approximately 5 to 10 yards from the car. Robinson ran up to Bibby and shot him at close range in the back of the head or neck as Bibby continued trying to shield himself. The witness said that Bibby was wearing tan pants and a dark-colored hoodie or jacket. Whitaker and Robinson then got into the car and fled the apartment complex. Surveillance video was obtained from Hilltop Apartments. The surveillance video shows the victims entering the apartment complex. Bibby is dressed in tan pants and dark-colored hoodie or jacket. The surveillance video also shows a gray or silver Nissan Maxima entering the complex about 30 minutes before the murder occurs and leave right after. The witness stated that Robinson and Whitaker were both shooting AR-style firearms, which is consistent with the shell casings found at the scene, as well as the living victim's account of the events. Additionally, after the murder, Robinson has posted several photographs and videos bragging about the murder of Bibby.